show because Chica and I have that on our to-do list for today.
Well, full disclosure, I saw it.
But don't tell me any
No. I'm
plot
just telling
points.
you. I saw it Friday night. I think it was Friday night. I saw it, and I was like, wow. So you watch it, and then you give me your thoughts on it, like what you all thought about it. But this is one that I don't think Chica's gonna get bored of.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
Yeah.
Joe, how was your weekend, my man?
That was a eventful weekend. I'll tell you that. A lot of things happening, man. We had Myra come and visit us from out of town. We went to the SAFC tailgate. We also went to Don Ramon's with Greg and Sean.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we hung out with them after the match. Jen and Alex went. Lexi went. Rob went with his son. Sean went. So I was there. Myra went. Her friend Maria was there. So we had a lot of people that showed up to that SAFC tailgate.
That's badass, dude. That's badass. I'll be in San Antonio at the end of this week. I'll be in town for a few days.
Yeah.
So looking forward to being back home. Did a little karaoke last night.
Yeah. There's Myra.
Some blind
Hey,
karaoke, Joe.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we hear you.
Perfect.
30 seconds out.
Yep, 30 seconds out. We're going to talk about, Myra's car got stuck in the mud. We're going to talk about that.
Because of you, tell the whole story. Tell
wasn't
the
'cause of me.
whole story.
But did you die? We got you unstuck.
But did you die?
But she felt like she wanted to die on Sunday morning.
Cheers to that.
She's going to say, that's your fault too, Joseph.
It is your fault.
Area 210, where the dreams don't fade. From the river walk nights to the Alamo shade, we rise together through the highs and the lows. Area 210, oh, it's the life that we chose.
We're rising together on the World Cup is finally over Monday. My name is Mike Jimenez. Joe Garcia Myra's with us today. This is the Area 210 podcast powered by P.F. Chang's La Cantera and Hard Rock Cafe San Antonio. We're going to go for an hour today talking sports and pop culture. The World Cup wrapped up last night. The Michael Jimenez jinx is no longer in effect as Spain went on to win 1-0 over Argentina. Messi's last World Cup match. We'll get into that. Some basketball news. Oklahoma City got rid of one of their best defensive players over the weekend for a bag of chips. Why they're doing that, who they got rid of, we'll get into that. Bertha is spinning in the Gulf of Mexico right now. First tropical storm taking an aim right now at the state of Texas. Are we prepared for all this? Lots going on when it comes to movies. Lots going on when it comes to SAFC as Joe and Myra were there over the weekend. How are you guys doing?
Doing good. I don't know about Myra. How you doing, Myra?
I'm still recovering. San Antonio was not a relaxing trip at all.
No?
I got home yesterday. I got to Houston around 4. Yeah, like 4:30. By the time I got settled and everything, it was like 5. I went straight to my room, laid down. I was like, I'm gonna lay down for a little bit before I unpack. I passed out, woke up at like 8. And then I was up for 2-3 hours and I went back to sleep. And I woke up this morning.
So what did you think about San Antonio since you came back here? You hadn't been here for a little bit. You came
Yeah.
back. Did you like it? Did you like it? Did you like the tour? Because I took her on the
love
tour.
the tour. I have to edit the footage that I got. I'm gonna put a little montage together, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna do the tour. I'm gonna show y'all the tour. We went to the pond. Where we go? The duck pond,
Duck Pond.
and then Fred's Fish
Sitco.
Fry,
Sitco.
the Sitco,
China Rose.
China Rose. Yeah, we did the whole little tour, and I took my little gimbal and I took footage. So I'm gonna put it together and I'll show y'all.
We even found the bootleg merch, little side stand
Facts.
there.
We gotta sell.
Selling.
Didn't we talk about that on the episode that I wasn't a real fan until I got a bootleg shirt?
Yeah,
I
she
got one.
got
I was gonna
one.
wear it today, decided not to, but I'll put it on eventually.
We found
This
a deal,
tour,
Mike.
This tour not found on TripAdvisor.
No.
It's
Not at
there's
all.
no-
It's
there's-
exclusive Area 210 tour.
There are no Yelp reviews of the Exit 7 area of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was she got to see the whole tour, and then we went to go eat lunch over at PF Chang, so she got to
Yeah.
enjoy that. She got to try the lettuce wraps, and they were delicious, by the way.
We were a little
Very
scared
cool.
because of the lettuce.
The
But
caca
all is
lettuce.
well.
Oh, I know. It's R.I.P. Taco Bell. Man, Taco Bell's reputation is getting even worse because it got confirmed that part of the whole thing involving the explosive diarrhea came from the lettuce at Taco Bell in various states. So, of all things, right? Not the mystery meat, not the weird tortillas, not the crispy stuff. It was, or not the cheese. It was the lettuce. The one healthy part of the menu is what got people sick, which is crazy. A World Cup wrapped up yesterday. Messi did not get the trophy. Spain goes on to win 1-0, and it was a match where I think a lot of people were wanting this to end with penalty kicks, right? Because they'd gone over 100 minutes without any scores. Spain controlled that match the entire way. I mean, just had control of the ball like 60-70% of the time, had more shots on goal. Argentina's goalie was keeping them in. Finally, they busted through over 100 minutes into the game, got that first goal. Spain, not only your champion, but went wire to wire, 7 matches without giving up a single goal. Joe, how impressed are you?
Oh, I was impressed, and I was saying that Spain was my favorite to go ahead and win the World Cup, and sure enough, they won the World Cup. And it was just a very, very well put together team. And they just, I mean, even their subs, right? When they would sub in a player, it's like they didn't miss a beat. I mean, they just the subs that they had come in for their starters, they played just as well. I mean, this was a really well-rounded team. And at the end of the day, I mean, to hold Argentina to just like a handful of shots on goal was amazing. I mean, Argentina really did try at the end. They were throwing the kitchen sink out there, but they just couldn't get it together. And the one shot that they did have, I believe it was recalled because it was oh no, that was Spain. There was one shot on goal that they had. It was a goal, but they recalled it because the guy was offsides by a hair because of the way that they go ahead and do the offsides and they show the line and the guy had like an elbow, the tip of his elbow was out, so they recalled the goal. But nonetheless, Spain prevailed, like rightfully so. And Messi, the question is this the last time you see
Oh
Messi
yeah.
out there at the World Cup stage?
Well, he turned 39 just a month ago, so I doubt he's going to be out there at 43.
Yeah.
He's still very good at what he does, but he looked gassed. Like he had no ability to break free. He had no ability to do anything to impose his will. He had no ability to do that. That defense was so suffocating that Spain deployed out there.
Oh, they were quick, man. They were quick. They were right on them. As soon as
Yeah.
Argentina looked like they were going to be able to do something, the Spain players were just on them, dude, just disrupting everything, dude. It was tough to watch for Argentina, right? Because you think they got one last gasp in them, they're going to be able to come back, and they could not do anything, nothing. And this is a very emotional Messi. I think he knows, Mike. This is the end.
Yeah, the greats do know, and they like to take a look around one last time. It doesn't matter what sport it is. It could be Serena Williams in tennis when she finally walked off the stage. It could be Messi right now. LeBron, probably in his last year or two of the NBA, is gonna take a look around and soak it all in. There are very few players that ride out into the sunset without having that whole moment, right? Tim Duncan famously sent in a fax when he retired. A fax. He didn't
I'm
he didn't
done.
have a tour. He didn't look around. He just walked off the court and did his thing. But not all players are like that, and Messi had a huge run. Obviously, you very few players go out there who are known by just one name. You can just call him Messi. Everyone knows who you're talking about. But New York City, New Jersey hosted a fantastic final. The weather was perfect for it. I was thinking about while I was watching you guys. I was like, man, wouldn't it have been great if it was raining? Because it was an outdoor stadium. Wouldn't it have been great if there was like a weather aspect to it all? But no, it was perfect weather. Hey, props to Mexico, props to Canada, and all parts of the United States for hosting this event.
Yeah.
It went off without a hitch. There were some controversial moments about it. The United States not letting Iran stay in the country whenever they were playing their matches over here, essentially evicting them from the nation after each match, which was tacky. You have the award celebration where Spain's trying to get their trophies and celebrate, and Trump's trying to photobomb it. That was kind of interesting. As they were trying to avoid him when it came out there, but he was out there handing out the first place trophies as he should. We hosted the final as he should, but the whole photo aspect of it all was kind of funny because you could tell they were kind of like stage left, exit stage left. But aside from that, it was a fantastic tournament, and I'm so happy, Joe, because now I don't have to pay attention to soccer for 4 more years.
You say that, man,
God.
but you know what? Soccer still continues. You have other leagues that still continue play.
Oh yeah, well, I heard a show the other day debate soccer's place inside of United States fandom, right? By the way, Bobby February asking the question or saying that he likes the fact that I'm not wearing my Timu Spain shirt. Well, first of all, it wasn't Timu, it was a legit Spain shirt, but it was a Barca shirt. But I can't wear it anymore because Chica washed it incorrectly and it shrunk to like a medium. And there's no way I could wear a medium, dude. Not in a million years.
Medium.
It's a medium. Chica can now wear it, right? And she does wear it, right? It looks good on her. The only way, Joe, that soccer becomes a big deal in the United States when it comes to like viewership and all that, like continued success, one of the other sports has to go away. You know,
What?
it's not NBA, it's not NFL. By far, those are the two most popular sports in the United States when it comes to continuous, normal, regular fandom. Does it leap over baseball?
I mean,
Does it leap over NASCAR?
soccer still has an audience. I mean,
No, I'm not saying
regardless.
it doesn't. But I'm saying is that to move into the top 3 spot,
Yeah, I mean,
does it leapfrog over baseball?
No.
I don't think it's going to leapfrog over baseball, but it's still one of the top 5 sports that's viewed here in the States.
It's a category of its own. I don't think it leaps over anything.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to enjoy watching soccer, Mike, because they have other leagues and other things that are going to happen. Like
No,
you're going to have the Women's World Cup that's going to continue on.
and
You
the
know?
United States has won
Yeah.
4 out of the last 9.
Yeah,
US
Spain
World
right now
Cup,
holds the World Cup.
Cups.
The women's division does the women's team,
One of
but the women and this is the thing for Spain. Both they're one of the few nations that hold the World Cup for both the men and the women now.
Well, I guess what I'm saying is that you look at like there's only so much time, energy, and money that people have. Like Jason Garcia is coming out saying, "Mike, soccer's big in the U.S. Maybe not in the U.S. It's big in MLS." But when I turn on Sports Center, they will show the Dodgers versus the Yankees. They're not showing Columbus against whomever. They're not. So I'm saying when it comes to the attention,
Yeah,
they might have a draw and they have fandom. I'm not saying that there's not a fandom there. What I'm saying is how do they slide into that 3 spot? There was a while there, Joe, when NASCAR was a big deal.
yeah.
There was
Still
a
has
while there
big viewing.
when you had Dale Earnhardt before he died. You had Earnhardt Jr. You had a lot of big names out there, and you attach yourself to that. And for a good while, early 2000s, NASCAR was a huge deal, and people were viewing it in numbers that they hadn't seen before.
Yeah,
After that, you had Tiger Woods with golf. Right now, PGA Tour is dead. There ain't nobody watching the PGA Tour. And I say, and we're gonna get people coming on the chat going, I want Scotty Scheffler and all that stuff. No, but what I'm saying is,
you know what
for
people
a,
don't
for
care
a while
about?
there, what was that?
Tennis.
You're right, because there was a point in time when you had Pete Sampras and Andre Agassi, and you had Yvonne Lendl and Boris Becker. There was a point in time when you had Steffi Graf and Serena Williams. It came and it went. You're right, Joe. Tiger Woods, second Tiger Woods got his cochinos publicized. People stopped watching in large numbers. No one gives a crap about Rory McIlroy or Scotty Scheffler anymore. The ratings suck. So what I'm saying is that soccer can ascend into that top 3 spot, can be the head of Sports Center on a given night. But what sport is it going to go? Because to me, Joe, it's possible that baseball's the one that slides down. So if soccer's going to ascend, something has to come down.
Astros baseball.
It could be. It could be.
I hate y'all.
Who watches Astros baseball, man? Come on.
Myra does.
You know what? Astros baseball is like watching a Cowboy game, bro. You already know what's going to happen.
And y'all are still loyal.
So I'm just
So
saying,
what's
just
the,
like
what's the
Astro fan,
difference? Exactly.
just like Astro fan, they know they're going to be let down, but they continue to watch.
We love
They
the
continue
torture.
to watch. You know, I was thinking about Myra yesterday because I was out at J.C. Penney with my nieces, and we're out there shopping. And I was out there looking at some clothes for myself. You know, I got some shirts and I got some new shoes and all this stuff when I was out there shopping with my nieces. And what do I come across as I'm looking at all the clothes? They got
What?
all the World Cup stuff on clearance. You know what they had plenty of, Myra? A
What?
whole bunch of Mexico jerseys,
You should have bought me one.
t-shirts, whole bunch of that.
Yeah.
So if
They,
you
they
got a
had that.
JC Penney near you, go
Yeah,
get some merch.
the TJ Maxx and the Dick's Sporting Goods by my house had all the Argentina gear and all the stuff. It was funny. It was like original, normal price for the T-shirt,
Yeah.
$36.50. The very next day, $9.99. Just stamp on it. The World Cup shoes. We got Chica's boss, because Chica's boss. Happy birthday to Stephen Barker.
Yeah.
His birthday was over the weekend. We got him a pair of Argentina soccer shoes, right? But it's like they're like dress shoes that you wear with jeans or with slacks.
Yeah.
It has the Argentina colors on them. I was telling Chica, I was like, I bet you we went today, they'd be like 70% off. They're good looking shoes though.
You know what else I saw at JCPenney as I'm walking in? I'm with my nieces, and right where you're walking in, and they have like all the fragrances, and they have the watches and the jewelry. They have the Messi, a whole bunch of Messi cologne, the
Mike
whole display
cologne.
there. On Mike's cologne, yeah. And I was like, no, I'm good. I
Oh,
didn't
did you
buy
try
that.
it? Did you try it?
No,
Did you
man,
spritz
I
it?
did not try
Did you
it.
spray it and then walk through?
No.
Is that what you did?
No. I did none of that. No, my little nieces had me smelling perfume, bro. I was like, I couldn't smell nothing else. They hoodwinked me, man. They're like, no, the lady comes out and they're asking about what do you call it, like makeup and stuff, and they want this and that. I'm like, man, whatever, bro. Just get it.
Throw
you
it
know?
in the bag.
Just throw it in the
the
bag. Just throw it in the bag. And then the lady comes over and she goes, "Oh, we have this perfume." And I'm like, "Girl, I already bought you that Mike Jacobs Daisy one. That's like 130. I already you got a bottle. I already bought you one." And my other niece is like, "Oh, look at this one. This one smells good." I said, "Let me smell it." "Oh yeah, it does smell pretty good." And then the lady's like, "It's $50 right now." I'm like, put it in the damn bag, dude.
Oh no, I'm going to tell you exactly what you're going through. Have you all ever been to Magnolia, which is kind of like that Chip and Joanna Gaines store in
Yes.
Waco? I went over the weekend with my cousins. They're visiting from California. They wanted to go there, so we went and met up with them in Waco. Complete tourist trap. What I loved about it was all the ideas that you get about how you want your home to look, and then Francesca was taking photos and all that
Oh,
stuff of what
man.
she could do. Then she recreated it by going to Marshalls and TJ Maxx and Ross and finding all the stuff that looks just like it and
Yeah.
created it on her own, like 80% off. But man, that Chip and Joanna stuff, it's cute. It's a fun place to take some
Expensive, man.
photos, but it's expensive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I went and I was looking at their like kitchen stuff. Freaking kitchen towel was like $45.
My daughter wanted some lotion, and we thought, oh, get a lotion. It's a bottle of lotion. It smells nice. That'll be $51.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
man.
$51 for,
Man.
and I was like, I guess. I mean, it's already at the register. You don't want to be that one Mexican going, oh no, I'm gonna put
Never
that one-"
mind, never mind.
Yeah. No, man. I went over there to JC Penney's and we went to some other stores over there at the Alamo Ranch shopping area. And my little nieces, man, they don't even look at nothing. They just like it and they just put it in the bag, in the basket, right?
As it should be.
They're just like, oh,
Who
uncle's
looks
got
at
my
price tags?
13-year-old niece that's always with me all the time. She's like, it's okay, my uncle got me. And she's just putting stuff in the basket. I'm like, man, you all just act like
You're setting your
unlimited-
future husband up for
For
failure.
real.
'Cause She's gonna be like, oh no, you have
And-
to meet these standards.
these girls were crazy, dude. They had me looking at all sorts of stuff, man. And they wanted pajamas. And I'm like, you don't even need that for school. They're like, yes, we do. Feel it. It feels so good. I want to wear this. So I'm like, whatever. I just put it in the basket. And then they go and they take me over to where they have the bedding and all that. And my little niece is rolling around on the freaking bed, dude. And then we get back in the car and everything. And I'm like, girl, where's your phone? I don't know. I don't have my phone, her iPhone. So I'm like, God, man, I have to go back in the store. And I'm like, you know what? I bet you anything it's on that stupid bed that you were playing on. So we start looking on the, for the phone on the bed. And she's like, I don't see it. I don't see it. And I go in there and it's right in the middle. I'm like, here it is. Here's your phone. I'm like, what did we learn from this? Do not put your phone in your back pocket. Put it in your purse. Man, I was going through it with these girls yesterday, man. They had me on everywhere, going everywhere. We even went to Michael's and they had me doing arts and crafts over at Michael's. I'm like, what is this, man? And then they wanted to go and eat, of course. So they're like, let's go to Olive Garden. I'm like, so I'm over here sitting at Olive Garden, right? They want to go there. And then after that, they're like, we want to go to Marshall's. We want to go to Victoria's Secrets. We want to go to Bath and Body Works. I'm like, I had enough. That was it. I was done. And they wanted
It
to keep
sounds
going.
like you got suckered. It sounds like you got suckered.
I
By the way,
did, dude.
I love how you say olive. Say olive again.
Olive Garden.
Oh, now you said it right. You're like,
When
How
I
did he
went to
say it?
went to Olive Garden.
Olive Garden.
the Olive Garden. Olive
Let's
Garden.
get back to some sports. I like the comment that we had right here where I think it was Sean saying that Messi didn't win because he was too short. Hey, finally caught up to him, didn't it? We have a super chat coming in from Jason Garcia. Money
Yeah.
talks, baby.
Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Okay, he's been paying close attention to Myra because he says, I think you have a fan here. Says Myra's go-to outfit is an Astros jersey with a tank top shirt
Zane.
underneath. She's more ethnic than Mike.
I don't know if that's a compliment or a diss. I'm confused. Clarify.
No, he's giving you a
Talking smack
compliment.
about what I wear or about Mike? I need clarification.
Apparently, I'm not ethnic enough, right? And
No.
and I saw the memes talking about every Mexican today is looking at themselves saying, "I'm a little bit of a Spaniard myself," because of
Oh
our
my
ethnicity.
God. What percentage?
I too am Spaniard. But that's funny, Joe. I mean, the World Cup started a month and a half ago. I was in Spain at the time watching Spain go to a draw with Cape Verde. The whole world was coming to an end. It was 0-0 for that game, and that was a lot of fun to watch and seeing how crazy people were when it came to it all. But Spain prevailed. I mean, the team that was ranked in the top four, Vegas prevailed. By the way, the casinos had Vegas had Spain as a huge favorite yesterday. I thought, okay, well, they'll be pretty close in betting. No, man, all the money went towards Spain. Everyone knew what was going to happen. Was it because Messi was short, or was it because Spain's defense was so great? Maybe a little bit of both. We have people asking to go check out the media share.
Yeah. They made this.
Oh my
this
God.
Why do every time they use this AI, it like ages me, man? It makes me look even older than what I am.
And my hair is
know?
still dark. My hair is still dark.
Yeah, like okay, but it's like they age me in the meet and with these photos. But
Myra
I was
Hamilton,
making, I was telling Myra and her friend on Saturday, Maria, I was like, hey, I went and got a haircut. I even got my eyebrows trimmed.
He was so proud of those eyebrows, y'all. Everyone, I got a haircut and got my eyebrows done. Everyone that approached him, I got a haircut and got my eyebrows done. I was like, okay, Joe, tell us one more time you got your eyebrows
I
done.
look good. I look good. I look good. Yeah, I went and got my haircut, and then the lady's like, "Do you want me to trim your eyebrows?" I'm like, "Sure, go ahead." I mean, if somebody telling you that means you got bushy brows, so I'm like, "Go ahead and do it." I was like, "Damn, I look good."
Wow.
So, how do they do? Do they just take the comb and the clipper? Is that what they did?
Yeah, that's basically what she did. She just looks at me and she's like, "All right, you good." I'm
All right,
like,
you
"Okay."
you got it done the easy way. The hard way is getting the actual trim, and then they put the stuff all over your face, the wax all over your face.
Oh God,
and
that's
then
what
they
Sam was
pull it
saying.
out.
Yeah,
That's a different experience, man.
yeah,
that or
that-
threading. Threading. Y'all should try that too.
yeah. That's what Sam was telling me. Sam was saying that he gets waxed. Like he's done the whole thing before, the whole facial treatment. When he goes to get a haircut, like he goes to this one barbershop where they do the whole bit, the warm cloth, this shave, and everything. Man, he's like, it's great. I'm like, okay.
Got to take care of your skin, Joe, because if we don't take care of our skin at this age, we get old. We start to age, right? And y'all made fun of me on this show a couple weeks ago, and I was saying that I have a routine.
A skincare routine?
There's a wash that we have, a serum. There's the what's it called? The sunblock. We have all sorts of. I got like 4 things on my counter there that I all have to go through because why? I don't want to get old. I don't want to get old. And Joe,
Oh, we have
okay,
we had another picture that came in the media share. And this one says relocate SSFC to OKC. I'm like, okay. Well, I don't know what all that means, but all right.
Speaking of OKC, the Oklahoma City Thunder got rid of one of their best defensive players, one that likes to argue a bit with the Spurs, Lou Dort. He's gone, Joe.
Yeah.
And
What's his name?
What's his name? He's gone.
Gone.
And Lou Dort, don't get me wrong. I mean, is he a superstar? No, but he's a kind of player that actually gets under the skin of a lot of players. It was a 3-team deal. Lou Dort sent to the Atlanta Hawks. The Atlanta Hawks got rid of Zachary Richarcey. How crazy is that? Zachary Richarcey was just drafted number 1 overall in the draft just a few years ago, the same draft that Stephon Castle was drafted in. He was, what's his name, Joe?
Gone
From Atlanta. But it's interesting because what they have done at Oklahoma City is they've gotten rid of 3 or 4 players by trade, freed up over $212 million in salary cap space. All they want in return was what? Second round picks. They got 3 second round picks for Lou Dort. What that does is that it keeps them under the second apron, which is basically a hard cap these days in the NBA. And this is what's going to happen to the Spurs in about 2 years. The Spurs are going to be getting rid of players like Keldon, Devin Vassell, maybe even De'Aaron Fox, just simply because the mathematics say that they have to, because if not, they get punished by the NBA for having too much salary on the cap. And that's why that window of Wemby, Castle, Harper, that window is going to be open for a decade, Joe.
Yeah.
But it's whether or not the Spurs are going to have the depth that they have right now. That window is only 2 or 3 years long.
And the thing is, when Oklahoma City is getting rid of some of these players, and especially like Lou Dort, like we hadn't already mentioned, they're doing it to free up some cap space. That's why they're getting, nothing for them. Basically, they're getting a couple second round picks because they're having said team assume the salary, to kind of take that off the books. I'm sure there's going to be something else involved as far as maybe cash consideration as well to make the numbers work. It has to go ahead and make sense as far as the NBA for them to go ahead and approve it. So we'll probably hear a little bit more coming out of that deal, but I would think it's picks plus OKC is going to give some cash to said team and, they'll assume the salary. I mean, usually that's how all this stuff works, but nonetheless, how good is the OKC going to be next year? Are they going to be able to go ahead and make a title run? Are they going to be able to go deep in the playoffs or even beat the Spurs if they match up again in the Western Conference Finals?
Well, the Thunder extended that offer to SGA in the past, Chet Holmgren in the past. And because of that, the depth goes away. They still have their star players or marquee players. They have J-Dub, SGA, Chet. They have their core. But the depth we're seeing is going away. And the Spurs depth, right now the Spurs can be the way that they are right now because the economics say that it's okay for the Spurs to be where they are right now. It's next season, the season after next, rather, 2027 season, that it gets a little bit dicey. Look who's a free agent this upcoming season.
Who is it?
Who's in a contract year? Keldon Johnson. He's been with the Spurs for the better part of a decade. Keldon Johnson.
In China right now doing his thing.
$17.5 million this year. He was making 20, but it was a sliding scale backwards. We went from 20 to 19 to 18.5 down to 17. He's going to be he's in a contract year. Harrison Barnes, also in a contract year. He re-upped for an $8 million deal. But look at the Spurs salaries for next year. The highest paid Spur will be De'Aaron Fox at $50 million, 49.8. Let's just call it 50. Vassell at 27. Vassell's under contract until 2029. He's got 3 more seasons with the Spurs. Keldon on an expiring deal. Wemby's deal kicks in. He's at $17 million. Tobias Harris at 15. Julian Champagnie got that raise from $3 million to $14. Dylan Harper bumped up to 12.9. Cornette at $10 million. Castle at $10 million. Barnes at 8. Carter Bryant at $5 million. And then we have the rookies, Jaden and Terrace Reed Jr. at $3 and $4 million. And then lastly, the lowest paid Spur right now is Jordan McLaughlin, who signed a minimum deal at $2.5 million. The Spurs got their roster, Joe. I mean, I know LeBron James's agent was in San Antonio over the weekend. People getting excited about Rich Paul being in San Antonio for whatever reason. I don't know what he's doing talking to the Spurs, but I mean, he has more players available to him than just LeBron James, but it's still funny to look at.
Well, one of the things I wanted to kind of talk about too is we kind of like move away a little bit from Spurs talk. Wanted to say congratulations to our friend Sean Quintero. Yeah. We saw him over the weekend. Myra was there at the tailgate. Funny story that we'll share with Myra. When we get to the tailgate, Mike, it was a little wet, right? A little moist there, still the ground because they had a lot of mud and everything and spaces, little spots. So I'm in my Cadillac, a little SUV, it's a little higher off the ground. So I go trekking straight through the mud, no problem. Boom. And I go and park where I usually park, right? And I'm like, this is fine. No big deal. Wheels got a little dirty, but no big deal. And then Myra stops right in the middle of the
I do not
mud.
stop.
She
you
stopped.
told me I'm following this man, right? He's like, follow me. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know where to park. So I'm just following him. And then I go, of course, I get stuck in the mud. And then he's going to get mad at me for getting stuck when I'm following him.
I was trying to tell her to go back, and she stopped right in the middle of the mud.
No, he wasn't.
I was like, oh, and I said, you know what,
No,
just
he
come
wasn't.
forward. And I already knew at that point when she had stopped right in the middle of the mud, I'm like, she's stuck. That little Tesla isn't made for off-roading at all. And that thing just sunk in the mud. No matter what we did, we couldn't get her out. Thankfully, one of the ladies that was there, part of the tailgate, saw, and she's like went back and she rallied the troops up, and then we had like 5 or 6 guys come
I have a
out,
video of it. I need to post it on Twitter. I have a
and then
video
we're
where
like,
Maria took a video.
which way are we pushing the Tessie, right, to get out of the mud? And then the guys finally made the determination that pushing it from the front was going to be the best because we didn't want to mess up Myra's Tessie at all, because there's no place to hook a strap onto it so you can tow it out, right? So everybody was in the mud, myself included, pushing the damn car from the front, and we finally pushed her out, and she got out of the mud. But the Tessie was
I
the
need to go get it
the
washed
detail
today.
job was all messed up at that
Is
point.
it a newer
Mud
model or
everywhere.
an older model?
Newer.
It's one of the model before the one that's released now.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we got it out, right? San Antonio
We-
came to the rescue.
Immediately, I was
Heroes
so
all around.
impressed. Yes,
Thank you
I
to
was so
SAFC
impressed.
and the
Now,
SAFC tailgaters out there, the supporter group. They
Yeah.
came in clutch.
Now,
They
there
did.
more mud might be on the way for Myra and for Joe and for me because hurricane or tropical storm Bertha is in the Gulf of Mexico. What a weird summer it's been, Joe, when it comes to all the rain that we've gotten. Bertha making a beeline towards somewhere in Texas. It could be the Pine Curtain of the East Texas area. It could be the Galveston area. Could be Corpus to San Antonio. Joe, are you wanting Bertha to make its trek to San Antonio?
Absolutely not, because I have plans to be at the Texas coast. I'm going to be in Corpus Christi this weekend with the family. I'm taking my nieces with me because they want to go to the beach. So I already got a room and everything for everybody. You know, we're planning on going over there. They're all super excited about going, right? And I bought new clothes and everything. You know, lost a little weight, feeling good. You know, I'm like, man, I'm gonna be able to enjoy myself at the coast. You know. But now with this tropical storm, we really don't know where it's going. The consensus is it's still too early on. I think they'll get a better gauge by, they were saying, at least Tuesday or Wednesday, to see, is it going to go closer to New Orleans? Is it going to be in Louisiana? Or is it going to come as far as Corpus Christi or Houston? Is it going to make landfall there? Or if it makes landfall over in New Orleans or Louisiana, that means most of the rain will stay off more to that side instead of coming out here to Texas. Because God knows that we could use some rain, but we already had a lot. We don't
Right.
need another tropical storm coming over here and dumping all, you know, tons and inches of rain, tons of rain, inches of, that are going to add to the already saturated ground. There's really nowhere for the rain to go, the water to go, Mike. And if you look at like Lake Travis, Canyon Lake, they're already filling up.
Canyon
Even
Lake is
Medina
full.
Lake. Yeah, Medina Lake came up.
Medina's 25%. It went from being 0%
Five.
full,
It was like
five,
five.
to like 25, 26% full. But look at the middle of the spaghetti models, Joe. The
Yeah,
spaghetti
going
models
straight
show
to
that
Houston.
it's going to more than likely skirt the coastline there, hit
Yeah.
New Orleans, and just ride I-10 all the way to Houston, and then all the way to San Antonio potentially. So more rain coming this way. So we'll know more Friday morning, right? So Friday morning, it's
Yeah,
going to hit
well,
Texas somewhere.
they said maybe by Tuesday or Wednesday they'll have a better gauge of the trajectory of where it's going to go. If it comes to Houston, you guys are going to be impacted the most because you live there, right? So
Mhm.
people like in Humble, Conroe, and all that, you'll be impacted by the rain, no doubt. So that means that Myra ain't going nowhere to go get no coffee or nothing.
Absolutely not. I'm gonna go load up on groceries. See, but that's the thing too. The last time we had a big storm, the last time we had a big storm, I was like, oh, let me go get groceries and make sure I have everything so I don't leave the house.
Too late.
Then I lost power.
Yeah.
So everything that I bought went bad. So I was just stuck.
That's where
Thankfully,
you
my
generated.
parents live in North Houston. So I usually, when it's going to rain like that, I just go over there and ride out the storm with them. But I don't know what I'm going to do this time.
Yeah, the difference between the two, though, tropical storm people in our chat like Sam Salinas and Tony and Greg coming out and saying that the tropical storm's different. It's just a rain event, It's not a hurricane. And even if it does hit Cat 1 at 75 miles per hour, it's not the type of storm that's going to come and tear down buildings or trees or anything like that. It's just a dumps water and oftentimes just stops where it's at and just trains the weather rain bands around it. It's crazy, man. It's a different type of devastation than anything else. It's tropical depression too. Then it made its way to Tropical Storm Bertha. So Thursday or Friday, Conroe's going to
Well,
be
no.
wet. Saturday, San Antonio might be wet
Yeah,
or
We'll
rain.
see.
San Antonio. They let
more,
the girl out.
more tornadoes, dude. The stories that I've been hearing from my friends, because my nephew works where it used to be New Star, was right at the rim. Was talking about my friend Brian works at the same building that's catty corner to the Rocket La Cantera when the tornado was going by. Dude, hearing the stories from my friend Brian was exciting because he was like, "Yeah, there I am on the 8th floor looking at a tornado in the parking lot."
God.
He goes, I didn't know what to do. He goes, I just stood there at the window watching it. What a moment, dude.
What
Gross.
can you do? Like at that point, even if you're on
Yeah.
the highway and you're stuck in rush hour traffic and you see a tornado off to your left side, if you're on 1604, you're on I-10, wherever you might be, what do you do? Where you go? I mean, you get out of your car, you can get sucked up. You stay in the car, you get sucked up. It's like, what are you gonna do at that point? If you're on the big old overpass, like Myra was scared of, the big overpasses that we have here, it says they're huge,
It's
right?
the most confusing thing ever. I missed my exit so many times wherever I was going.
Like if you're way up there, Mike, there's nowhere for you to run. It's not like if you're
No.
on the near an access road, you can try to go and run in a ditch or something. If you're stuck up there in no man's land, what do you do?
You know what that reminds me of? The movie Independence Day, when all the cars are exploding in the back and they're just parked in traffic and they have nowhere to go. Do
Yeah,
you get out and run and try to find a ditch, like you said? That's what it
yeah,
reminds me of. And Myra reminded me that HEB is going to be a nightmare.
yeah.
I don't know. Does the Houston area panic like the San Antonio
Oh
area?
yeah, I would assume
Yes.
San
so.
Antonio area panics big time when it
Yes.
comes to ice storms.
You know what's going first? Water and toilet paper, bro.
Oh my
Always.
god.
I don't know
The
why that's
COVID
toilet
time
paper.
for
Like, I
toilet
don't
paper.
understand. Are you like all of a sudden gonna go to the restroom 5,000 times a day because it's raining? I don't get it.
It's always
Well, it's
that
because
water
the
and toilet
caca
paper.
water is being dropped onto us from the Gulf of Mexico.
Speaking of caca water, we have an update when it comes to the caca lettuce debacle that's been going on.
What's the
So
update?
the update is they kind of said, okay, the caca lettuce is coming from Taylor Farms, right? So they voluntarily recalled like a whole bunch of products in 27
Like the
states.
salad kits? Yeah.
Yeah, they were all over the place, and it even shows. I'm going to show you all the map in the video. This is courtesy of Good Morning America, and they're kind of showing the states that are impacted. So I'm going to pause the video, and you can see all the states that are impacted, including Texas, because a lot of these the lettuce that are coming out of like Taylor Farms, it goes to like Taco Bell, various other fast food chains, goes into Walmart, probably like Targets, maybe even making its way to HEB, Home Goods, all these are Whole Foods and all these other things, right? And they were saying, well, it's coming from here. But then if I look further up, right, and I look at some of the other stories that were coming out, they were saying that they made a mistake. And it says CBS News reported a couple hours ago a sample of lettuce from Taylor Farms that had tested positive was a false positive. The FDA said on Sunday. So they
I
recalled all
cannot.
the caca lettuce for no reason. So it's like, where does it coming from? They still haven't figured out what is the source of the caca lettuce. And then Myra was saying that she wanted to lose 10 or 15 pounds. She's like telling me, oh, I'm going to
I'm
go
at
to
Taco
Taco
Bell
Bell.
today.
Okay, first of all, it's a good joke, Myra. It really is. But I don't know when the last time you had food poisoning was. E. coli.
Yeah.
I had it last year because of what's that restaurant? The Laguna Madre in San Antonio, the one on
Oh,
151.
my God.
I got food poisoning from there. That's what I get for ordering a burger at a fast food.
That was your
seafood
mistake
restaurant.
right there.
Dude, I will never go to Laguna Madre ever again. And the amount of pain that I was in from the E. coli was gross. Did I
Those
lose weight?
stomach cramps
Yes.
are no joke.
Dude, I was in the at the hospital, just cramped up like I was passing a kidney stone. I was just on the ground, and I remember going to the restroom, just in pain, and I'm like on the ground kneeling, and this guy who's taking a piss finishes up, washes his hand, and comes up to me and goes, "I feel so bad for you, man. So sorry for you." And I'm like, dude, he goes, kidney stone. I was like, no, it's food poisoning. And he goes, oh my god, I'm so. He put his hand on me like, ay, mijo, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, me and Myra were making jokes when we were at the PF Chang's because she ordered the lettuce wraps, right? And then her friend Maria's there, and we're like, Maria, you got to try it
You
first.
go first. You go first. Let us know how you feel.
Yeah. We're telling Maria to eat the lettuce wraps first. She's like, okay.
She had it. She was like, I'm fine. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. But thanks
Mikey Mendez comes out and says, I've gotten food poisoning 4 times from Taco Cabana, but it don't stop me from going.
Yeah. Facts, man. Taco Cabana, though, is so nasty now. Like, the food is horrible. I had it like months ago, and I was like, you know what? You know, when you go to a restaurant, right? And you keep going there, and you're like, well, the food quality starts to dip down a little bit, little bit, little bit. And then it could become so bad, you're just like, you have your one visit there, and that's your last visit there. That's how I feel about Taco Cabana. I went one last time to give it a shot, and I was like, let me go ahead and try it. It was so bad, Mike. I'm never going
Well,
back.
it was good back in the day. I mean, back in the 90s, we'd go to Holmes football games, Holmes against Jay at Gus Stadium, right? Then you make your way over to Bandera and Wurzbach, and you had the battle between Taco Cabana versus Takasita, which was the same company. I think they were like siblings that got split up, and they both had pink buildings that looked like each other. Takasita was a lot better than Taco Cabana. But you're right, man. I go to Taco Cabana maybe twice a year, and it's when I want like fajita nachos, but I want them on the cheap. Like you have a weird craving because they're not the best nachos, dude. Everything's gone down, dude. Chachos went down in what they've done. Whataburger's gone down. They've all gone bad, man. There's very few. You know what restaurant went up, Joe?
Which
Who was
one?
trash 20 years ago? It's good now. You
What?
took me. Arby's.
Oh, yeah, we went to Arby's a long time ago, man.
I've
That was
never
like
had
a year
Arby's.
ago. You're missing out, man. We went one time because that was like a year and a half ago. Me and Mike were like, what are we going to do for lunch? And he's like, I don't know. Let's go somewhere. I said, well, what about the Arby's? And he's like, yeah, I guess we'll go to Arby's. So we went to Arby's, and it was pretty good.
So Arby's, Myra, was basura in the 90s and early 2000s. It was just like gooey cheese on roast beef and all that stuff, and it was just gross. You go there now, they've got like a nice, like healthy menu there of
Yeah.
like, you can have chicken salad, you can have a club. It's almost like a fancy Subway now. Yeah, it's a sandwich shop, but it has the stigma of what it used to be, which
Yeah.
was just a raunchy fast food joint back in the day. It's actually really really good food, man.
Yeah.
Schlotzsky's, it's kind of like Schlotzsky's. You remember what Schlotzsky's was like?
Still good. Schlotzsky's still good. Do we have one right by my house? And I've always want a small sandwich, like the small sandwich, the number one is really good. It's just a small little tiny sandwich that they toast the bun and it gets the job done. You don't need no big old sandwich, just
Yeah.
something small.
And I
yeah.
finally tried Bill Miller's breakfast tacos.
Oh, what did you
what did I
think?
tell you?
The salsa for a fast food place.
So someone raved and raved and raved about the brisket and egg breakfast tacos. Like it was like the go-to. I
was
tried
alright.
it. I was so disappointed. I
No.
took one bite and I'm like, no.
$10 taco. $10
was like,
tacos. You
it's
made me
not
get
for
her
me.
that taco.
And
That
then
is the worst of the tacos that they have there, by the way.
See, but they were going on and on about it, so it made me
No.
want to try. And I'm like,
I told you it was gross. I told her it's disgusting, the brisket and the egg together. And she's like, no, Joseph, I want one. I'm like, okay, I'm going to get you one. And then I got her and Maria some breakfast tacos, right? It was potato and egg, bean and cheese. She tried the brisket and egg and she's like, one bite. No, I don't like it.
I
The
was like,
carne
no,
guisada is where it's at, by the way. The carne guisada is all beef.
yeah.
There's very little hueso on it, man. It's really good. Yeah, I believe in Bill Miller's breakfast, and the salsa is really good. It's really
Yeah.
fresh.
And we also tried, me and Maria were looking for a burger spot, and I asked Twitter for recommendations. We ended up going to Burger Boy. I
Not
liked
bad.
it. I liked it.
Not
It
bad.
reminded me of Whataburger, but like better.
Back in the day. Back in the day.
Whataburger from back in the day before they went to shit. Yeah.
So the Conroe HEB that's by my house, it's kind of funny because I went there. Chica was asking me to go get her a pack of tortillas for our barbecue yesterday. I show up at the bar. I show up at the HEB. When you walk into this particular HEB, they have the old ladies making the tortillas right there on the spot. Like you see them. It's weird. Like you walk in and they're right there making the tortillas and bagging them on the spot. It's like that was cool, man. It was like okay,
took you
they're
back.
fresh.
Yeah.
They're fresh. They're not behind the bakery, out of sight, out of mind. The tortillas just show up. Nope, they're there doing their thing, man, making tortillas.
What HEB is up? Which one?
Culebra Meat
Conroe
Market.
West Davis.
Oh, okay.
They have another one here in San Anto. It's a Culebra Meat Market. Remember, we passed by it.
Oh
The
yeah.
one that was is that the one that was a Walgreens or
Yeah, it
whatever
was a
that they
CVS
converted?
pharmacy. Yeah, and they converted it. Myra's
like,
all, what is this?
Turn meat market.
That's the same parking lot, though, that we pulled in because we're driving Myra, right? And we're driving back. We're going down Petrenko now, right? To come down Petrenko to come back to my house. And as soon as we get to that one intersection where they have the CVS pharmacy, it's right across from the Valero, which that Valero is right behind the Valero is Stevens High School. So right there at that four-way stop, I look to the right and I'm like, wow, look at that bootleg shirt stand. And then we see $5. Myra's all, $5? We're going. So I'm like, all right. So I pull into the parking lot and it's like $5. So the girls get down, Myra and her friend Maria, and they're just looking around and it's like, wow, look at all this stuff, and Myra's like, I even found a shirt for my daughter. It even has Castle on it. Yeah. So they were just doing a little shopping. And as soon as Myra gets out of the car, of course, her freaking tag that she had on her purse, it has beads. And these beads, she busted it. And she goes, I'm sorry, Joe. You got beads all over your car. She was not lying, Mike. I was taking these beads out of the car for like 2 days, man. They were everywhere. I'm like, what is this?
I respect the fact that she played along with your games as far as going to the Exit 7 areas, going to SAFC, going to all that. Now, SAFC is a fun time. I've been twice. As much as I knock it, I've been to the tailgates twice. I've had fun while I've been over there. I've been in the bunker once. It's been fun. But man, you did the locals tour, the West Side locals tour.
I did.
I mean, did you take it to Tacos Martinez as well?
No,
because that would have been okay. So Tacos Martinez is on the West Side. My parents go there. My family was in town from California this past week. They went there a lot, right? Tacos Martinez is like you stand in line, and all they sell basically are tacos, right? And they sit there, and it's like a cafeteria. You just go there with your tray and go, I'll take one of those, I'll take one of those, I'll take one of those, and you just walk your way through. Dude, it's so unsanitary there, man. They don't wear gloves. There's no hair nets. There's flies all over the place for some reason. It's delicious.
Yeah,
I'm that ethnic.
I'm gonna go back like Labor Day weekend, maybe.
Yeah.
Or like around Thanksgiving, just because with school now starting up again, it'll be hard for me to get away. But I want to go back and I have to check out all the other places that I missed.
And what did we do, Myra, when we went to PF Chang's? We went and got the valet parking, because the other parking is for the poor. If you go and park your car by yourself, that's for the poor. We don't do that. No. Me and Myra parked right there, and we got down and we got our cars parked for us. And best decision we both made that day.
Best ever. I will forever valet. If valet is available, I'll be there.
You know what she did like, though? And I told them, because they were looking at the martinis and all that, trying to decide what they wanted. I said, you know what? I said, my personal favorite is the lychee. Try the lychee martini.
Yeah.
And her and Maria tried it, and she was like, it's great. They loved it.
It was so good.
You know what Myra didn't do, Mike? She did not eat the moco. She did not eat the lychee.
It's sweet. It looks like an
texture
alien.
grosses me out.
It looks like an alien, but it's sweet.
It's like a grape. Tastes like a grape.
Yeah.
No, the texture grosses me out. I gave it to Maria. She was like, I'll take it.
Yeah. So
Joe, well,
speaking
of PF Chang's and their wonderful cuisine and lettuce wraps that are healthy and not tainted, let's show some love to our good friends at PF Chang's La Cantera.
PF Chang's La Cantera, San Antonio's premier destination for dinner, date night, or happy hour. Enjoy one of their signature dishes, such as the Singapore street noodles, sesame chicken, or Chang's spicy chicken, or their infamous Chang's chicken lettuce wraps, which are delicious, by the way. You can enjoy all this while you're dining in an Asian-inspired atmosphere. And make sure to enjoy the new outdoor patio and try some of PF Chang's signature cocktails and drinks during happy hour, Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. PF Chang's La Cantera is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast.
Go find Sean Quintero and tell him two things. The Area 210 podcast sent you, and congratulations on being a grandfather for the first time over the past week. His daughter gave birth last week. Fantastic. Valentina is healthy and at home. So congratulations to Sean as well.
And we have something to share as well. Sean wants us to go ahead and share this photo of baby Valentina, who made it home.
Oh,
Very cool.
oh my goodness.
And
Baby,
congratulations to
brand
his
new
daughter
baby.
Ariel.
Yeah.
for giving birth.
Congratulations.
It was
to
a
Ariel.
long labor.
There
So
was.
she made it happen.
But
By the way,
thankfully,
Joe,
they're both safe and they're at home.
yeah. We were talking, Joe, about the World Cup earlier. You know what was more exciting than the World Cup?
What?
The first ever World Cup halftime show. That was exciting. We got to get into that because did I just see the count? Dude, when I saw the count, I got excited. Okay, the World Cup halftime show, which was headlined by Shakira, included Madonna, included Justin Bieber. For some reason, Miss Piggy, Kermit, Janice, and the Count were there from the Muppets. Lots of different acts are out there performing. Joe, what did you think of the halftime show?
You know what? I didn't really watch it. Tell you the truth, I did not watch it. I saw that they had Tom Cruise over there giving some type of inspirational speech before the World Cup. I'm like, yeah, no, man, I'm out. I'll come back when it starts.
So Ted Lasso was also a part of it. Jason Sudeikis as Ted Lasso. So I'm on entertainmentweekly right now.com and saying the best and worst moments of the halftime show. It says the best moment was the Ted Lasso appearance. The worst was Justin Bieber. All this upbeat music, Justin Bieber goes out there and sings a ballad. Just boring as F out there watching him out there perform because Justin Bieber has some hits. I mean, he could have gone way back, but he went back and sang a ballad for some reason. EWEntertainment.com says that that he misread the room. And apparently the Muppets are the one that stole the show. Why they're out there, I don't know. Why we're seeing Cookie Monster, The Count. I got excited. I love the Muppets, Joe. I don't know if I told you about this, but Jim Henson's The Muppets. I watch it all, dude. I love the Muppets. Kermit, Piggy, Janice, Animal. Love them all. And Shakira did fine. She did all right. It was all right.
She did good, man. I don't know, man. When you compared that one halftime show where they had Shakira and J-Lo on the stage at the same time,
Yeah.
Shakira's little booty shake, that shook a little different, bro. It's a little different.
That's a
I
little
think
booty
Shakira
shake.
all day. It's like Shakira looking good, dude. Even though she's getting up there in age, she's
Yeah.
aging like fine wine.
Jason
Like, hey, girl.
goes, Jason reaches out to us on our chat saying they tried to make it like the Super Bowl halftime show boring. Do you know what was boring, Jason? 100 minutes of a scoreless soccer match.
Oh,
That's what was
Lord, that.
boring. Now, it doesn't have to be like England and France. They fought for the third place. It was 6-4. I'm not asking that it needs to be 10 goals out there, but I'm sorry, man. It was the equivalent of having like a shutout baseball game in the 8th inning. Those are boring. We want to see some goals, man. We want to see something. But I didn't mind the halftime show. The halftime show to me was the best part.
Yeah. Well, they made Madonna was horrible. I don't even know why she was there.
Well, she's an icon.
I mean,
But they didn't really show her too much when she was out there performing. They didn't really focus on her. Like Justin Bieber, when he sang, the camera was on him almost the entire time. And Justin Bieber, as EW pointed out, misread the room. Like, you have so many big hits that you could have gone to. Just a classic, just one of your throwbacks. And he sang a ballad that bored everyone to tears. It was awful.
we have a question here from Todo Loco. He's asking, where can he buy PF Chang's gift cards? Don't want to drive all the way to La Cantera. Well, you can buy them online. If you go to the PF Chang's website, you can go ahead and buy a gift card there, and they'll go ahead and send it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then we got an incoming super chat from Jason.
Here comes the money.
Thank you, Jason, for the incoming super chat. And he says, "Oh man, grito," for Sean's
Nice.
family to celebrate the birth of baby Valentina. So we'll give him the old school grito. We'll give him that one.
Por presumir amigos les conté que en el amor.
There you go. Congratulations again to Sean. I was going to get into this too, Mike. In other entertainment news, we have some things to talk about here. And one of
Oh,
those is
tell
going to
me.
be the Christopher Nolan Odyssey film that came out. So this was a much talked about film, right? They say it's going to be one of the best films of the year. And I was reading the reviews, and everybody that's gone said it's a great film to watch, right? By Christopher Nolan, one of his best. It's the best film of the year, hands down. And what people are really wanting to do is they're really wanting to go ahead and see this film as it was intended to be seen in IMAX format. So
Mhm.
the San Antonio area has two IMAX, let's say, theaters. One of them is going to be the Palladium, and the other one's going to be River Center. But what makes the River Center location so special is that they go ahead and get to show the film in 70 millimeter, which is a rare format, and only a handful of, let's say, theaters in the States have the 70 millimeter format that moviegoers really covet, right? When they want to watch a really good film, kind of like the Odyssey.
It
So
failed.
people from all over the United States make the trek, come into San Antonio, and people from San Antonio have bought these tickets well in advance to go ahead and see the Odyssey. They were sorely disappointed, Mike, because they didn't even get through the first showing. The film overheated and it did not continue to play, and they
Wow.
have to go ahead and replace the bulb in this projector, in this big old projector they have, where they have the film, right? Because it's actual film and it weighs a lot, right? The film weighs
Yeah, you
a
got to
couple
carry the
hundred
reel.
pounds.
Got to carry the reel.
They have it on this platform, like it has hydraulics, and they got to load it in there and everything. And the bulb burned out on the projector, so now they got to fix it and all that. And they refunded people all their money, and they're not going to have it working again until Wednesday. So people came in and they're like, "Oh, we're going to watch this film," and for nothing. It's like they didn't even get through one show, and it's like, "Oh, it's done."
Okay, so a Mexican Engineer comes down and says it's a long movie, and I'm looking at it right now. It's
Almost
just
3 hours.
shy of 3 hours, right?
It's a long
2 hours
movie.
and 50 some odd minutes. There are long movies that I can watch at home. Like, for example, I watched The Godfather for the first time about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Long ass movie, but it was very, very entertaining. But Joe, I don't know if I have it in me to go to a theater to watch a 3 hour long movie anymore.
It's a long movie, but I'm gonna go and watch it eventually. I'll probably wait because I'm gonna be busy next week. We'll see what happens. If not, then I'll probably go and watch it by myself, or I'll take one of my friends with me or something, because I know damn well my nieces aren't gonna be able to stand to watch a movie for 3 hours. One of them's got ADHD, and I know Myra. I'm like, Myra, you gonna watch a 3 hour movie? She's gonna be absolutely not. But
I
you know what?
How many times do you think I would go to the restroom during a 3 hour long movie?
You got to go at
That's
least
a-
once,
It's at
especially
least
if you're
two
drinking a
peas.
beer.
Drinking a beer, go get a big old Diet Dr. Pepper. It just runs right through you, man, because you're just sitting there the entire time.
Yeah.
You're not sweating it out.
But I'll tell you one other thing that happened over the weekend too. I finally watched the movie Obsession, and it's on the Peacock Network. And Mike hasn't seen it
No,
yet,
I'm
so
watching
he's
it
going to
today.
watch it today. And we don't want anybody to put any spoilers, because
I'm turning off the chat.
I was even telling Myra to go ahead and watch it. Right? I told you, and Maria was watching it. Your friend Maria was watching it.
Yeah.
It's a decent film, dude. It's really good, but it's so weird though, Mike. Like, you're gonna watch it, and there's some moments in there you're just gonna be like, oh wow, So we'll talk about that
We'll
tomorrow.
talk about tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. You let me know what
uh,
you thought.
And if you don't have the Peacock Network, call Joe and
No.
He'll give you the login.
That's for the force, bro. That's for
That's
the
for the
force.
Force.
And one other thing that happened too in entertainment news, something big happened. If you're a big nerd at heart, you're into the Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that, they dropped the official trailer for Doomsday, and that's going to be happening here. It's going to be released on December the 18th. First trailer's finally been released, so you can go check that out on YouTube, or even on the X or whatever. But I watched it and I liked it, so I'm looking forward to this film. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm looking forward to it.
That's cool. Hey, you know what? One last thing, Joe. We need to talk about sports fan etiquette when it comes to group texting, Joe.
Yeah.
Group texting. I'm trying to watch the World Cup, or I'm trying to watch the Spurs in the finals, or whatever the case may be. and everybody commenting play by play on it all. But here's the thing: back in the day when we were all dialed up with cable, we were all on at the same time, Joe.
Yeah.
Getting text messages, "Goal Spain!" And then I look down and it says "Goal Spain," and then the kick goes through on my side because I'm watching it on Peacock. They're not all at the same time. There's like a drag by 30 seconds. You watch an NBA game, Joe. The NBA game is on TV is 30 seconds to a minute and a half after it actually happened. ESPN will start posting shit before it actually happens on the screen. So I want to say a reverse thank you, an unthank you to everyone who was telling me what was happening 30 seconds before it hit my screen. And that's not for the poors. That's not Conroe
That's Comro internet, bro.
internet.
That long delay.
Peacock. That is Peacock. Were
No.
y'all watching on Univision, Telemundo? Because when I was watching on Peacock, it was always late.
You know, that's why you get over the air antenna. You wire your house for
Oh, here you
HDTV
go.
like I do. And there is no delay. I get to see everything, and then you all over here, don't ruin it for me. Well, get up to, get technology. Get up to the billing here. Get an HD antenna. You'll be fine. You see everything happening in real time. There's no delay. There's no
Yeah.
delay. Oh, look at they're asking a question to Myra. I can answer this for
What?
her. Jason Garcia says, Myra, what's your go-to /TV movie /TV series? You know what it is? Freaking Grey's Anatomy, man. Freaking Grey's Anatomy. She'll
That's
watch
my-
that on repeat all damn day from season 1, and she'll just have it in the background watching Grey's Anatomy.
And I know it word for word. I don't really
Yeah.
watch movies. It's very rare. It's so funny because I talk to people and they'll talk to me and they'll like insert movie references and I'm just like clueless. I don't really watch movies. My ADHD just does not let me focus on a movie. I lose interest so quick and then I don't watch movies. But Grey's Anatomy is my go-to series. I've watched it so many times from start to finish. I will probably start watching it. It's my background noise. So after this, I'm gonna go and start working on school stuff, and I'll put it on the TV. I have a TV here in my office, and
Yeah.
it'll just be on the background.
Joe,
Look
I
at
have
my-
no idea what Grey's Anatomy is about, but
Yeah.
Watch it, Mike.
pick me. Choose
Choose
me.
me.
Love me.
And look at what Mikey
I know that
Mendez
whole
says,
thing.
Myra.
I
Look at
told
what
that to
Mikey-
Chica, and she said yes.
Mikey Mendez says, Myra, don't let a man speak for you.
Never. I never let a man speak for me. I speak for my goddamn self.
Yeah, but I was
Very
just saying, I know what her series is that you'll watch, and that is
Yeah,
Grey's
I
Anatomy.
talk about it all the time.
No,
So
I
this
jumped
is-
in. I jumped in and out of that series. Like I don't know. There's like how many seasons? 20 seasons at this point.
Yeah.
I probably saw 4 or 5 when it was like the Torres, Arizona Robbins years.
Oh yeah.
And then I jumped off, because I hate it. Because here's the thing about Grey's Anatomy. The guy who played Karev was the guy who was also in that movie with Matthew McConaughey, The Wedding Planner.
Wedding Planner. I love that movie.
So
Yeah.
to me, he's Massimo. I'm like,
Oh, man.
Massimo.
I'm looking at Massimo
Massimo
the
Landau.
entire time. I couldn't take him seriously as a doctor because to me he was just Massimo. So that's my Grey's Anatomy take.
There's another thing I was gonna say. Since we know Obsession was released this last Friday on the Peacock, this week on Wednesday, I believe it is, Masters of the Universe, which just was recently in theaters, is now going to be released on Prime Video. So if you have a subscription to Amazon Prime Video, you'll be able to watch Masters of the Universe on Wednesday. I went to see it in theaters with our good friend Alex Noriega, and we both loved it. It was a great callback. If you're of a certain age, you remember playing with the action figures, Mike, He-Man, Castle Grayskull, Battle Cat, all that. And it wasn't a bad film. I don't know why people didn't really like it. I don't know. It's because Jared Leto's in the film that plays Skeletor. He played a really good Skeletor. So if you're looking for another film to watch, a little bit of nostalgia, Mike, watch this when it comes out on Wednesday. It's pretty good.
What's the catchphrase for Masters of the Universe?
I have the power.
And then Snap sang that in the 90s. I got the power.
Yep.
He will break my heart. He will break my heart apart.
So
Very
go and watch
nice.
that one. You got some options, Mike, is what I'm saying. If you want to watch
right.
something different, you can go ahead and watch Obsession, which you're going to watch with Chica. But then on Wednesday, if you want to watch something else, go watch Masters of the Universe.
All right. Hey, Joe, I know we go to 11:30, but I need to bounce because I need to get back to work. But if you want to make some money, give me a call, 210-508-0369. 210-508-0369. Been in the business for 21 years talking investments and insurances, long-term care, disability, stuff like that. Give me a call at 210-508-0369. Let's show some love to our good friends over at Hard Rock Cafe San Antonio and Chica Part 2, which is Myra. And Joe will finish up the show.
The Hard Rock Cafe, San Antonio is Riverwalk dining at its best. With great scenic views, along with its amazing collection of rock memorabilia, there is something for everyone. Enjoy happy hour weekdays from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. with $8 and $10 appetizers, $5 domestic drafts, and $6 craft import drafts at the bar only. Try some of the Hard Rock Cafe's legendary steak burgers, or my personal favorite, such as the grilled salmon or baby back ribs. Make sure to visit the third level and enjoy the DJ as you take in the city skyline. The Hard Rock Cafe is a proud sponsor of the Area 210 podcast. So thank you for the Hard Rock Cafe San Antonio. We appreciate everything they do for us. If you're looking for a great place to go ahead and get a burger or do some dining on the Riverwalk, make sure you go and check out the Hard Rock Cafe San Antonio, especially the view from the balcony. You won't be disappointed. All right, so let's go ahead and start bringing the show to a close here. But one of the things, because we're talking about entertainment news, because that's what we talk about too. Yeah. I don't know if you all remember this, but there used to be this host of something called Pimp My Ride back in the day.
My God.
Right? Remember that
yes,
from MTV?
Yes.
So Exhibit, he had a cat on that show, right? That he called Thundercat. It was his pet, right? That cat 20 years later is still alive.
Wow.
And I was like, what? Like the cat is still alive, and you can see the cat. I'll go ahead and put it on mute.
Yeah.
But you can see, he's talking about the cat. And you can see the cat there. 20 years later, the cat's still up and running. He's still alive. Crazy. And he's saying,
cats live forever.
He apparently so, because he was saying this cat has had some health issues and it's gone through some things, but he's still, he's gone to get it checked out at the vet and everything, has it on special food, medication, the works. But I was surprised to see this story and him Exhibit from back in the day from Pimp My Ride saying that cat is still alive. I'm like, damn.
JHNSB saying our show's in a kind of a strange spot as of recently. That's interesting.
Really?
That's interesting.
Well, I'm just saying, we're talking about a whole bunch of different things.
I guess it's a weird transition because we're in between seasons with stuff, right?
We're in between seasons. There's a lot of things, different things that we can talk about. So we talk a lot about sports, entertainment, and pop culture. So we're just talking about the entertainment aspect of things. But I just thought it was weird that's a call back from back in the day.
Like way back when. That show was so strange. Now that I think about it, like now that I'm older, I'm like, what?
But people still watched it, right? The Pimp My Ride. And that was the other one.
Interesting.
Oh, it's like MTV Cribs. Remember when they went to the celebrity house?
I saw a Reddit thread that said that all of that was staged. Like the houses they showed weren't even their real houses. That it was all crazy. Staged. That is insane.
They were just doing that for the ratings, though, because they would say, I'm so-and-so and welcome to my crib. And, this and that. And they would show these big old mansions and all that.
And it wasn't even theirs. It was like a rental property. That was crazy.
Yeah, this was reality TV in the early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. And this is when MTV was like at its peak, when everybody was watching Real World and all that.
I love the Real World. I actually auditioned to be on the Real World and I made it to the second round. I did. I made it to the second round. And then I got cut.
Was this during Honey Monroe phase?
It was during Honey Monroe.
Oh, man.
So Honey Monroe made it to the second round before I got cut. That would have been so interesting.
That would have been a problem.
That would have been a problem. Can you imagine? Goodness.
You would have had all sorts of drama.
For real.
All sorts of drama. Do you remember that one actor, that one guy that I think was in the first season of The Real World? Puck. Remember that guy, Puck? If you know, you know. Because I remember seeing something about him the other day, and they're like, if you really watched The Real World back in the day with MTV and all that, you remember this guy. And they showed his face, and I was like, oh, that's that dude Puck from back in the day in The Real World. Yeah.
And then it turned into the challenge after that.
Yeah, they had the MTV challenge where they would get the alum from the past seasons of The Real World.
And then the new people. Yeah. I still watch it to this day. I like it.
Look at Sam saying you're capping now, Myra.
Anyway, I'm not Mike. Okay, I'm not Mike.
Real world Marbach edition of the Edgars for the Edgars.
Imagine.
How many Edgars did you see while you were in San Antonio?
Not many actually, because I wasn't like out like that. Well, no, it wasn't Edgar's at that place we went to after that bar after the game. There wasn't any there.
Oh,
Was there? I wasn't paying attention. I was
no.
I
Okay,
was
so
on
this is
another
what we
level.
did. We went to the SAFC game, which was great. Unfortunately, SAFC lost to one of the worst
Lost.
teams in the league. The Las Vegas is at FC. It was 2-1. You know, they lost. It was tough, but either way, we had fun out there. And then afterwards, Sean's like, "Hey, let's go somewhere. Let's go ahead and go to this place called Don Ramon's." He goes, "It's on Tezel. You'll like it there." So I show up and I go out there, and Myra's taking forever to show up, and she's like, "I'm like, what's going on? Like, we've been waiting for Myra, and nothing, and nothing, and nothing." And then finally, Myra goes ahead and shows up, and she's like, "I got lost, Joe." But before we get to addressing some of that, let's go ahead and get to the super chats from Jason.
Money talk.
Okay.
Here comes the
And
money.
he's saying he wants to give a chancla to Michael for calling soccer
Super
boring.
boring.
Okay, we'll go ahead and give Mike the chancla, even though he's not here. And Jason also had another incoming super chat. So I'm trying to get to these super chats so they won't get buried forever. Because when Mike is on here, he has a tendency to talk a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and get to the other super chat that we had on here. And this one's again from Jason Garcia.
Money talk. Here comes the money.
And he says, "Proper welcome, Joe. Yell it. Come on, you Spurs."
Oh, from Sam.
Yeah, that's from Sam. Thank you. So Myra got lost going over there to
Okay, first of
Don
all,
Ramon's.
hold on. Every time I was driving in Santo, I would miss my exit. What is up, one, with the construction? Which, you know, whatever, Houston has a lot of construction, but at least our signs are clear and let us know where the exit is. And then what throws me off is this upper level, lower level thing on the freeway. That in itself, crazy. And then me and Maria, we were out. Why do shopping centers only have one entrance and one exit? That was so weird. Like I had to go all the way around to go back out through the same place I don't know. It was just so strange. Me and Maria would drive around and be like, Houston would never do us like this. Then all the hills, it was just too much. It was too much. I was like, I need to go back to Houston.
Yeah.
I need to go back.
But you liked it, Don. You finally made your way over to Don Ramos.
Yes.
You go in there and I tell you, look, they had a live Tejano band there, right?
Yes.
And you missed the first band that they had on stage. But then as you were there and you were hanging out with us.
Your audio.
After that, they had another band that came out on stage.
Yeah.
But between, they were playing nothing but Tejano music. And you were like vibing to it. You're like, oh, this is.
I love Tejano music.
Yeah. You had a good time. You had a great time, man. The drinks were flowing. We had the buckets coming. Michelob Ultra was the drink of choice that night.
Was the drink of choice.
And then what do you do?
And Sean showed up with the green tea, whatever shot.
The green tea shots, yeah. And then you look at me across the table and you go, let me see. Because you're like, I'm poquito peda. And I was like, no, you're not. I went like this to you. You're like this peda already. Like, no.
I know. And then when you walked me out to my car and I almost tripped, you're like, I saw that.
I'm like, girl, you need to go home. Get home.
We legit went. I got to the hotel, me and Maria both. We got to the hotel, just fell on the bed. We didn't even like change we literally just fell on the bed, passed out. Woke up the next day. I was like, why is it so bright? We had to take a shower. We got our lives together. We were struggling all day yesterday.
And you were all fighting for your life, but Maria was having a good time over there too.
She loved it. Because Maria doesn't do this. Like Maria is so opposite of me. So this was her being out of her element. And she was like, I'm so excited to like hang out with you, get to know your friends, blah, blah, blah. So the whole time she was just like enjoying it. And when we were driving back, she's like, you have to bring me every time you come now. Like I have to come with you to San Antonio every time. I was like, yeah, girl.
She got used to the VIP treatment.
She did. She was like, this is so crazy. And she loved being in studio. Like she was like just seeing like how everything comes together. She really, really enjoyed it. I wish she would have not been camera shy. She could have been on the show that day, but
but she was still in the studio with us. She was off to the side.
Yeah.
So it was good seeing your friend Maria. Shout out to Maria. And Mikey Mendez is asking me a question. He goes, Joe, is that a 3D printer behind you? Yeah, it sure is. I got 3 of them. That's just one. I got 2 more on the other side of the studio that you can't see. But I use them to make various things and sell stuff, you know. So the things I have in the studio, right? Like machine wise, I have 3D printers. I have a laser engraver. I have like some other, you know, equipment in here. But most of the stuff in here makes me money. That's why I keep it around. If it don't make me money, it's got to go.
It's gotta go.
It's
for
got to
real.
go.
Jason saying I can't drive. That's a lie.
She
I'm
can
a
drive.
great
She has the
driver.
Tesla drives itself pretty much.
I'm a great driver.
The great driver who gets stuck in the mud.
Cause of you.
Mm-hmm.
Cause of you. Cause of you.
Yeah. No. Oh, and then I was laughing because I remember looking at Maria when you all went to go to the concessions. And I'm
Uh-huh.
like, she comes back and remember you were talking about how much she likes churros.
Oh yeah.
And she came back with a
With
little
churros.
cup of churros. I'm like, of course it was gonna be churros.
I know. We were over there, and shout out to Sean, man. Shout out to Sean. He was just like, the card never runs out. I'm like, say less. And we were there, and Maria was like, I think I want churros. And Sean was like, churros, please, churros, please. She's like, okay, I guess I'm getting churros.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it was a good
yeah.
time. I loved it. It was so much fun.
Yeah. So we look forward to hosting you again whenever you decide to come down here.
Sam, I hate it.
Yeah, the Tesla
Tesla
drove itself straight
driver.
into the mud. Apparently it did.
He is so annoying. You're not invited next time. You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with the cool people.
You can't sit with the cool people.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was a great night though over there at the SAFC game.
Mhm.
And I was telling you, it's like it's hot, like under the bridge, it was hot and all that, you know. And I told you it was going to be like that. But as soon as we made our way into the stadium, and then
Yeah.
we get to our seats or not our little area,
Mhm.
it was great. Everything opened up, and you had this nice, cool breeze. And
Yeah.
we were in the shade. And I made sure to get our tickets that we're going to be in the shade because I know
He almost tried to kill me with the soccer ball, putting me behind the goalie.
you got scared because as they were practicing, the ball was coming straight
I was
in
like,
our area.
oh no. But next time I do want to get to the tailgate earlier though, because so I
Yeah.
could enjoy it more. We were there for a little bit and it was a lot of fun, but yeah, I would definitely get there earlier just to vibe with everyone a little bit more.
Yeah, my thing was is I was afraid for you because Myra don't do outside. You
But I
don't
do
like-
outside when like alcohol's involved.
Yeah,
You know, like it'll be
but
fine.
we found the area. I think we found the perfect spot this next time we go, where we put the chairs out like in the
Yeah.
shade, get away from the sun. Because when we first got there, we we're baking in
Yeah.
that sun. I was like, no, we got to move, man. This is
Yeah.
enough. Because
Yeah.
no, having a beer or two and then out there in the sun, that's bad news. But
And then now I know where to park. Now I know where I'm going.
yeah, exactly. So now you know not to park in the mud.
Now I know not to park in the mud.
And we got to get there earlier because this time we had to pay for parking. But if you get there before a certain time, you don't have to pay for the parking. It's free.
Yeah.
We barely missed the window. We missed the cutoff time by
All
minutes.
Your fault. Your fault.
By minutes. Well, I had to
You
go
said
slow.
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Well, I had to tell you so you could get here on time.
I was there on time.
Yeah. I know you were, but I have to tell you ahead of time because if I tell you to get here at 6:30, you're going to leave at 6:30. If I tell you to be here by 6 or
okay.
6:30, you'll be there on time.
Whatever.
That you're on Latina time. Latinas
I'm
are
always
always late for
on time.
everything.
Whatever.
Yeah, always. But either way, we're gonna go ahead and start bringing the show to a close because I got to start getting ready to go to work. And Myra's got to be Miss Martinez once again.
I do. I know Myra's about to retire for a couple months, but she'll be back. She'll be back.
Yeah, you got to go ahead and be teacher Myra now.
Be Miss Martinez. Yeah.
Miss Martinez says entered the chat.
Has entered the chat. I
It's
know.
official next Monday, right? It's when you got to report back.
Yeah, well, I'll go to my classroom and start moving around furniture and stuff, but I don't officially go back till I think the 4th or the 6th, one of those days. That's when I have to go to actual school and we start like the meetings and the trainings
Yeah.
and all of that. And then the kids go back to school on the 12th, I think.
And look at Sam. He says he sits front row away from the pores, dodging balls. Remember that
Okay.
one old lady almost got hit right
She got
in
hit in
the
the
face.
face. I know. She almost got hit in the face.
That ball was coming quick too.
It was
He
hard. Ooh, that
barely
would've knocked
missed.
her out.
She like
Mhm.
turned her head and that thing hit the pole. I mean, she was right there.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
I was like, Myra, you're gonna have to go ahead and put your hand up to go ahead and block the soccer ball. You
Freaking
go,
break a nail.
You're like, absolutely not. It's like you're gonna rely on
Absolutely.
one of us to do it.
Yes. Yes, y'all better protect me at all costs.
You're gonna say, Maria, protect me.
For real.
You're not gonna touch a soccer ball pa nada.
For nothing.
No. But you can go ahead and follow Myra, and you can see her there at Myra Chronicles. Make sure you
Yeah.
go ahead and give her a follow on the X, Insta, everywhere. You get
Everywhere.
your
I'm
social
on
media.
all socials as at Myra Chronicles or that chick Myra. One
Yeah.
or the other. And so I post a lot more on my Instagram now. So like everything that I wanted to share more on the X, but I also don't want to blow up my feed with all the stuff. So I
Yeah.
posted more on stories on Instagram or on my Snapchat.
Yeah. And then they're saying thank you for going to the game. We appreciate it. We'll probably go back, try to make a return trip back there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
definitely got to go back.
Yeah.
I had so much fun. I had so much. I mean, I had gone to San Antonio before, but never anything like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we'll go ahead and bring the show to a close. Appreciate you guys for putting up with us. We'll see what we're going to do as far as the show is concerned, because we're going to start having to take some time off because I got to get busy with some of the maintenance for the show behind the scenes. So we might go like Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I think next week I'm going to be off all week. So just giving you all a heads up of what's going to happen in the next coming days, because we got to take off some time to go ahead and do maintenance behind the scenes. But appreciate y'all once again. So stay safe. We'll see y'all hopefully maybe on Wednesday. So
Yeah.
we're out. Peace.
Peace.